Welcome to That's Good Sports. I'm Brandon Perna, and if you hate the Dallas Cowboys, which I know many of you do, I have great news for you. Ezekiel Elliott has been suspended by the commish for 6 games for a domestic violence incident. Here's why this suspension is going to stir up a shitstorm. Police investigated the alleged domestic violence incident that took place in Ohio in the summer of 2016 and concluded there wasn't enough evidence to charge Elliott. The NFL investigated the incident and found enough witnesses and photo evidence of physical abuse to suspend Elliott for 6 games. The police find nothing, the NFL finds something. Either the Ohio Police Departments suck, or the NFL investigative team should be solving the toughest crimes all over the country for the American people. I have no idea if Elliott physically assaulted a woman. I tend to believe that if the police investigate something like this, the NFL should rule based on the police findings. I couldn't imagine if I were cleared of a crime by the police only to have my boss, which is myself, launch a year-long investigation which found incriminating evidence to suspend me from working from home. Not only do you have to pay taxes quarterly if you're self-employed, you have to conduct self-investigations. Self-employment is not all that it's cracked up to be. However, if Elliott did commit domestic violence, then he should, without a doubt, be suspended for at least 6 games. The problem is, I don't know what actually happened. None of us trust the NFL investigations anymore. That's not to say that this one isn't correct, that they didn't get it right this time. I think they're doing a better job at trying to take domestic violence issues more seriously. But as fans, as people on the outside looking in, when we think about the NFL investigating something, we think it probably is bullshit. From experience. Also, based on a quick character assessment of Elliott, I would not be surprised if he's the type of guy who thinks he can hit a woman. I don't know why he gives me that impression. I have no clue as to why I might think that, but I do. All I do know is Elliott may have become the best crying Jordan meme of all time. The Buffalo Bills have traded their former 4th overall pick, Sammy Watkins, to the Los Angeles Rams for a 2018 second-round pick and cornerback EJ Gaines, which is really strange when you think about it. Buffalo traded a first-round pick to move up and select Watkins, number 4 overall. They got Watkins to be a weapon for EJ Manuel, and then traded Watkins for another man named EJ. I have never met another person in real life named EJ, so the chances of that happening have to be 1 in a million, which is also the chances the Buffalo Bills have at ever being good again. Buffalo clearly doesn't think much of Watkins because the corner they got, EJ Gaines, was ranked as the 105th best corner in the NFL last year. The good news for Watkins is he'll finally get to play for one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. I don't know how that's good news for him. The Bills also acquired wide receiver Jordan Matthews from the Eagles in a trade for their best corner, Ronald Darby. Buffalo basically downgraded significantly at the cornerback position and possibly slightly upgraded at the receiver position. I do commend the AFC East for continuing with its yearly theme of allowing the Patriots to get to the playoffs without any problems. New England is getting so deadly that they're not even trying to hide it anymore. Their secondary is likely to kill people. This is a big shift for the Patriots schematically because prior to this season, their tight ends were solely responsible for killings. The only way this photo could be any better is if James White were in frame and it read, "White killings likely." Talk about a controversy. Killings is the most badass name in the NFL. I hope he makes the team, and I hate the Patriots. Actually, I hope he gets cut and the Broncos pick him up. His first name is DJ. If he doesn't at least own a turntable, I will be pissed because he has the best name to be an actual DJ on the planet without having to give himself a cool DJ name. I believe Kirk Cousins has chosen to use his power of walking through stadium tunnels to send subliminal messages to teams who will need a quarterback in 2018. This was on Washington's Twitter feed. Do you want to know how Kirk Cousins will look when he finally finds a place to dance? That's right. Kirk Cousins is the next Tom Brady. Just remember you heard it here first. My real question is, which Broncos John will be the one to pull baby Kirk out of the corner? John Elway or John Lynch? This episode is sponsored by SeatGeek. That's right, I have a sponsor here on this show. And I use SeatGeek to order all of my tickets. If you use my promo code ThatsGood, you'll get $20 off your first order. There's a link in the description to download the SeatGeek app, which I love because SeatGeek ranks all of its tickets on a scale of 1 to 100 to let you know whether or not you're getting a good deal on your tickets. I like to know when I'm getting screwed, and SeatGeek tells you, straight up, just tells you. They also provide previews of your seats so you can see what you're buying. Again, That's Good is your promo code. Use it or lose it. Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Sports. Subscribe here on YouTube. If you're already subscribed, click that little bell button next to the subscribe button to get notifications when I upload my videos. I'm on Twitter at Brandon Perna, and I communicate with people on Twitter, so come talk to me. I'll definitely answer if you say something nice, like your breasts would look good on a woman, Brandon.